RS232 communication port, we can have 8 card interfaces, as we said. Each one can have up to 2 ports. So I'm going to talk a little bit about the RS232 card. When you pull out the RS232 card, it looks like this. And what you will find is that there is switch 1, switch 2, switch 3, switch 4. Now, the COM port 1 is in the bottom, COM port 2 is in the top, right? So these switch 2 and switch 4 controls COM port number 1. And switch 1 and switch 3 controls COM port number 2, which is on the top, okay? This is a common pitfall, even though it's noted that this is port number 1, this is port number 2. It's common in the field to mix it around and say think that this is COM port number 2, this is COM port number 1. Okay, so let's go closer and start to talk a little bit about the switches. Okay, so we've got a DCE and a DTE device when we want to communicate on a serial port. A DTE device is a terminal device or a data terminal device, and a DCE device is a device that sits between the data terminal, so it's like a modem, right? So a communication device like a modem. So basically, if we want to set it for a DTE device, like if you're connecting this directly to a relay in the field, you would use a null modem cable. And to use that, basically on these switches here, okay, you would have to set it up such that it's all set up toward the numbers, so toward the A position. So this is the A position, this is the B position. According to the chart, if you want DTE, then I would set up number 1 to the A position, number 2 to the A position, 3 to the A position, 4 to the A position, 5. If you like, it's set up toward the numbers. So that's the A position. Okay. If I want to set it to communicate to a DTE device or a modem, right, then what I can do is I can set up all of this, the first one to the A position, second one to the B position, third one to the B position, fourth. So right now it is set up to communicate to a modem or a DCE device. Also switch 3 and switch 4, which in turn controls the COM2 and the COM1. For a DTE, it needs to be set up in a certain pattern. So for switch 3, if I want to set it up to a DTE, right, again, to where the numbers will be away from the numbers will be an on position, to where the numbers will be an off position. So I want it to be, for a DTE, it will be off, like you see it here. Number 1 is off, number 2 is off, number 3 is on, number 4 is off, number 5 is off, number 6 is on, number 7 is off, number 8 is off. If I wanted to connect to a DCE device like a modem, then what I would have to do is set it to to off for number 1, on for number 2, off for number 3, off for number 4, and then off for number 5, off for number 6, on for number 7, and off for number 8. Okay? Now, if we have an IRIC-B ground enable, then you would have to set it for off, 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 on, right? So number 1, number 2, number 3 are off, number 4 is on, and then number 5, 6, 7, and 8 would be set up to off position.